Yes, 348 Tennessee. Yeah, we got a copy on you. Yeah, we're talking on a Cobra 142. How's it making it?
Oh, it's crystal clear. It sounds real good over here, man. I'd take the knobs off of it so you didn't be tempted to monkey with it anymore.
Hey guys, it's Bruce over here at Be Cool Radios with another chapter on this Pace 1000 Bravo with the 40 channel knob and the PLL chip inside. As you can see, that clock has been pulled out, given a detailed cleaning inside out. Got that sparkled back looking pretty good, right? Now here's the top side of this unit. Let me ask you guys. I'm gonna give you some tips here. Did anybody miss? I know I did. On that last video, we fired this guy up. I did some tests. I was just happy that it fired up, turned on, transmitted, received. Whoa, 40 channel PLL. But here's the story. I almost blew this thing up. I did. I didn't even notice it. To the very end, I went, saw it and went to myself, oh, what's that? Well, turns out this radio had taken a power hit. You know, surge, who knows? Neighborhood thing. So it knocked out the protection on the front end of the AC plug. It also knocked out the DC regulator of this power supply. So the DC regulator was shorted, and that means there was no regulation going on. It was pumping about 22 volts into this guy. Yeah. That's a little bit too much, don't you think? Now here was could have listened to myself. I don't usually troubleshoot on video, so it's a little tougher, right? But there were some clues to be found. I did notice that the speaker had a bit of a hum. Nothing crazy, but it was there, even with the volume down. I also noticed once that meter light came on, it seemed a little bright, and that was another clue. The biggest clue, though, I missed, and I'll show you on the back side here. And that's probably why the radio was received with a blown fuse. Because this, yeah, you see all this here? Yeah, this was all blown up right here. Arced. Like some kind of power surge. Maybe it stopped right here. Saved everything, but yeah, this little regulator down here between this pin and this pin is a short. So you're in and out means you got 22 volts going in and 22 volts to the radio. Yeah. No amount of capacitor rechange was going to fix this. So I got to go in there and change this regulator. No biggie. But it was pretty easy to do. You can do a diode check or just a resistance check on these DC regulators, and you can tell, yeah, when I put my pins on there, man, short, 0. Okay, take this guy out and we'll show you how that worked out. So until next section. Yeah, I can't believe I missed it. How could I not? Anyway, that's why you gotta be careful with these old rigs. You never know what you're gonna find. So, yeah, that's it. We'll talk some more. We'll do some more. Come on, somebody's gotta have some stories about the stoners. How many were made? What other radio did a stoner manufacture? You see, this is a model Pro 40 SSB. But I'm sure there's some other radios, right? Okay. Let's get back to that radio. Okay, so down below here I got this transistor isolated. I'm going to go over it with you guys. Now you see this is a main transistor at the top side here. See that transistor right there? Pretty common design. The same transistors in some of the Cobras, some of the Uniden chassis. And here's a good troubleshooting for some of you guys that maybe aren't into this as much, but yeah, the same kind of a deal on the AM regulators. When they short out, you're going to get full voltage to the AM finals. It will put out a little more power, but it won't have the envelope for modulation, and yeah, you're stuck. So you got to replace this. But here's a way to check that out. All right, see if we can pull this off one hand. Maybe I should on my head here. I don't know, but all right. Let's see if we can pull this off. What do you know? Look at that. Okay, so right now I have my meter set up to diode mode. Here's my meter over here, and it's set to diode mode. And basically, if you go from here, it reads what it should. You go back and forth. One's 1.6 volts, the other one's 0.5 volts. You do that to these two though, and you see I have the wires removed, so it's not like this is causing a false reading here. That reads 0, 0, 0. You go to this side, it reads 0, 0, 0. That tells me that's probably a short, so I'm going to switch my meter over to resistance mode. I'm just going to measure the resistor. 0, 0, 6. So let's go the other way. 0, 0, 7. Okay, so the resistor here is bad. Shorted out. That means the input regulation and the output had no regulation. So whatever was here was going right through the chassis. So this transistor is going to get pulled and replaced. Anyway, that's just a quick example of how you can check a resistor. You can, I'll just put this here right on audio mode. The old beep beep. You'll hear it here. And I'll do the other way. But over here, nothing that way, and it might give us a beep this way. I don't know. Nope. So 73s, pull that transistor and get back to this video. Okay, let's go over that test of that transistor. You can see here this is the original one, and I've upgraded it with a 7 amp. These guys were 6 amps. I use these 2N3055s. You can find these all over the place. So yeah, these are good replacement general switching transistors. So let's do a test on these guys. See how that goes. Alright, so here's the new one. You're gonna see 0.553 on that side, and over here on the other leg it's an open. Okay, let's check out this guy. First leg 0.522, and on the other leg it's a short. So this is that shorted transistor, and get this guy in there and we'll have voltage regulation again.